Hello, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you get notified every time I make a new informational witchy video to help you spark more magic and joy into your life. Also follow me on Instagram at LucidFae. Peace. Manifestation. What you want? You a house, you a car, piano, something, a guitar. What do you want? What do you want out of this life? When I think about manifestation, I think a lot about material goods, you know, like I want this certain room, or I want a farm, or this certain vehicle. And I don't feel guilty about that. I think manifesting materially is part of the spiritual journey, or my spiritual journey, according to the law of correspondence, meaning as above, so below. So I want my spiritual riches to reflect in having enough material goods to sustain me. That being said, I try to stay balanced and also call in spiritual gems when I'm thinking about manifestation. So patience, wisdom, gratitude, grace, in addition to new clothes, you know what I mean? But seeing them as separate but equal parts of this dual-natured experience. So I just have some manifestation tips. Tip 1 is to have a book or a journal and have it be consistent throughout your whole manifestation practice. So I have a book dating back to 2015 where I put everything I'm going to manifest and goals and stuff like that, and every so often I go back with the yellow highlighter and I highlight what I have activated or manifested vision-wise into the physical reality. This is not that journal. This journal is for processing, but I have a special manifestation journal, and the fact that it's been years in the game now, there's such power that comes from that book, and I'm super grateful I've put all my thoughts into that book. It started after I broke up with my high school boyfriend of 4 years, and I was in a very low, dark place, a soul-searching place, and I just started with a pen and paper being like, what calls to my soul? How can I feed my soul? And then the journey has been unfolding before that, but also since then in a more magical sense. So you have your special manifestation book, you have your special tool to be writing with. Now it's time to get down with the language. And remember, words are spells. Even a small change in lettering can affect what you are manifesting, you know what I mean? So be super intentional about what you're saying and how you're saying it. For example, if you're saying, I wish I had, I wish I had, I wish I had, you are speaking into the existence the fact that you don't have something. So what I like to do is I like to say not only that I already have it, claiming the possession of it, but to say I'm grateful for blank. Like, I'm grateful for the beautiful home I have. I'm grateful for the beautiful friends I have. I'm grateful for the awesome nature I get to be in. I'm grateful for the nice food I have to eat. So it's this beautiful blend of a gratitude practice with a manifestation practice, with the philosophy that words are very powerful and words are spells and can be used to help. So you have your special journal, you have your I'm grateful for phrasing, or a phrase that works for you, your magic phrase. Feel free to make up your own magic words. Another tip I have for manifestation is to focus on what you need versus what you necessarily want. Because what we need is uniquely for us, and we more often than not already have what we need. And what we need won't miss us. I was listening to Mook, and she was saying, what's for me won't miss me, and that mantra has been really powerful. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, and also share that. I'll link her information below. And yeah, just I associate what I need as being that which is mine that won't miss me, so I don't have to worry about, oh, will I get this, will I get that? If I don't get it, I didn't need it, and I can live without it. So it keeps me humble. It's not bad to want something. I'm just completely detached from my wants ultimately, and I have faith that what I need, which is very little, is already provided for me, and then I'm just a grateful little sponge baby. Another manifestation tip is to just be as specific as possible with what you're trying to manifest. If you are, say, wanting to go on an adventure or go on a trip, try to just create it. Use your imagination to be like, I want to go to Thailand sometime in 2020 and I want to volunteer on an elephant sanctuary and have my heart be all full from working with elephants, doing research. Oh, the flight would cost this much money. To volunteer, it'd be like this work trade type of thing. Just literally plan it into being. And if you don't go, you still have had this, you've gone on the adventure of planning a trip for yourself that you might go on or someone you know could go on. You don't know what that energy is going to do. I'm also very visual, so I would be printing out pictures of elephants, in Thailand and putting them all over my room just to make that fantasy come to life way more. You also want to be as specific as possible in describing what you would like to manifest so that you don't settle, because this is your life and why settle. So for example, if you want a partner and you want them to be adventurous and wealthy or whatever, and then you find someone who could be your partner but they don't fit these qualifications these standards that you have set into place, by already knowing the details of what you want to bring into your life, it's like having a map to your own self. And then when you're in some unfamiliar terrain, you can look at the map and be like, okay, I go left, which is maybe a yes, or I go right, which is a no, or I go straight, which is like a I'm not sure or a maybe. So just have your standards in place, and it's going to have what is more for you stand out in contrast in the reality, because that's what you'll be looking for. You'll be looking for a very specific thing, and then it will stand out more. Another manifestation tip is to just take agency in this overall process. I have a philosophy where I think action is required to do manifestation and not just writing things down in a journal. I'm very I want to take control of my life. I don't want to be dependent even on my higher self or a higher power. Yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I have grace, but that doesn't mean I can do whatever I want and not get the spiritual consequences. So it's important that I take agency in my manifestation process. If I want something, I have to actually get out of bed and put energy towards getting it. That doesn't mean I'll get it. I just know for myself, trying at all, putting any energy towards the thing, it feels better than putting no energy towards the thing and then blaming some God for the reason it's not happening. It's like, no. If it's not happening, it's because you are not putting the energy into it. Not to say there isn't a God or universe or other energies that will work with you, but it's you can't dance with someone who's not dancing, for example. You know what I mean? So get up and dance and play the game that is manifesting, creating your own reality. Another manifestation tip is kind of like grounding or anchoring, but this is to remember your intention, your why. You've probably heard this one before, remember your why. For example, if you want to travel, if you want to go to Thailand and work on the elephant sanctuary, and you are working a job that's very intense and you might not like it, but it's going to get you to that manifestation, to that goal of the Thailand trip that you want. It's easy to get, I find that it might be easy to get lack of motivation, but you can tune into your why, which could be I want to serve, I want to connect with these animals that I've always admired in a very intimate way, and that will anchor you into a place of willpower and focus and determination that will help you get through the ups and downs of your manifestation journey. So just something that I recommend. Feel free to have your why be an ideal or a virtue, so to speak. So I consider that as a capital letter thing. So uppercase W, wisdom, or uppercase L, love. I do it for the concept or the idea of love, wisdom, truth, adventure, making your quest bigger than yourself. seeing that people have walked this path before you, that you are standing on the shoulders of giants. It can all be so very humbling, and then it makes the process, the cliche, not about the destination but about the journey, quest for the sake of questing. And then my last tip just ties back into gratitude and the fact that this reality is about perception and perspective. If you are desperately focused on everything you think you don't have, you'll probably suffer and be miserable. If you take inventory of everything you do have and you're grateful for it, you'll probably be pretty content with whatever you have. I like to keep a healthy balance of being completely grateful for what I have to the best of my ability, while also being fairly ambitious to push myself out of my comfort zone and into new experiences for the sake of growth and learning, and just truly experiencing and embodying this trippy, gnarly human experience that I've been graced with. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a manifestation meditation to supplement this video. That will be for patrons only, so feel free to donate to my Patreon page and you can get linked into exclusive meditations. I will be doing more lecture meditation combos, so just stay tuned.